Earlier this year, Klarna replaced the workload of 853 employees with a single AI customer service agent, saving them $60 million. It is a staggering number, but it is also misleading for solo operators and small teams. Klarna achieved that by deploying a massive department of dedicated software engineers to build and maintain their systems. You likely lack that internal infrastructure. Right now, small business owners are facing immense pressure to build out a 10-tool AI tech stack. Instead of becoming more efficient, operators are running into SaaS fatigue, spending their days managing software rather than doing actual work. This chart shows exactly what happens when you prioritize acquiring tools over integrating them. As your monthly software subscriptions go up, your actual output flatlines and eventually drops. You end up burning capital and losing billable hours trying to force disconnected tools to talk to each other. Buying access to an AI tool is not the same thing as buying productivity. Without a specific strategy to implement them, these subscriptions act as a recurring tax on your operations. To fix this, we have to stop looking at the monthly dollar cost of AI tools and start measuring their hidden cost, the cognitive load required to make them work. To evaluate the top tools on the market, we use this quadrant chart. The vertical axis shows the daily time saved, how many hours a tool actually puts back into your week. The horizontal axis is the metric that determines if a tool will actually succeed in your business. This is implementation friction. It measures the setup time and ongoing maintenance the software demands from you. We are going to map the top AI tools of the year onto this grid. The goal is to find your minimum effective dose of technology, the point where you get the highest return for the lowest effort. Measuring this friction allows you to predict which software will actually stick, helping you avoid the common trap of paying for tools you abandon by week 2. We start in the top left corner. This is the quick wins quadrant, designed for overwhelmed operators who need immediate administrative relief. Looking at this chart, tools like Sanebox and Granola sit firmly in the low friction zone. These require a small monthly subscription and about 15 minutes to sync to your existing workflow. The operational outcome is immediate. Sanebox learns your habits and instantly routes vendor emails out of your main view, while Granola records Mac audio to generate meeting summaries, bypassing the need for an external AI bot. There is a trade-off for this speed. To get this relief, you are granting third-party AI deep, ongoing access to your private inbox data and your confidential client conversations. Canva Pro with Magic Studio also sits in this quadrant. It uses generative AI and pre-existing templates to let non-designers create graphics for a fraction of the cost of hiring an agency. The trade-off here is uniqueness. Because the friction is so low, the output is frequently recognizable as AI generated. Using it for your core marketing risks creating a homogenized brand. Quick wins give you immediate breathing room in your schedule, but keeping them profitable means strictly vetting their privacy policies and providing human oversight to ensure the quality remains high. If you want software to do heavier lifting, you have to move across the matrix into the high leverage quadrant. Here, tools demand significant upfront work before they pay you back. This chart plots Claude Pro and Jasper AI high on the friction scale. To use these properly, you have to build extensive context projects, upload your past successful proposals, and document your brand voice guidelines. With that foundation, the tools produce drafts that closely approximate your voice. You stop starting from zero and move straight into the final editing phase, which can recover 5 to 10 hours of manual writing every week. Warning tone. However, if you treat them like basic chatbots and skip the context setup, they will generate generic output that requires more time to edit than it would take to write yourself. The friction scales even higher when migrating your core operations to platforms like FreshBooks AI or Zoho Desk. Ripping out your old accounting or support systems to install these is a major operational project. Surviving that migration buys you structural power. FreshBooks predicts when specific clients will pay and automates the follow-up, while Zoho Desk triages incoming support tickets. It allows you to increase your client load without hiring additional staff. High-leverage tools are amplifiers. They do not work in a vacuum. They strictly multiply the quality of the contextual data you are willing to feed them. Finally, we reach the extreme edge of the matrix, the operational heavyweights. These tools handle complex automation, but they carry the highest possible implementation friction. Complex automated systems are inherently fragile. One single broken link or API update can instantly halt your entire daily workflow. Implementing Zapier, Tascade, or Clockwise requires immense upfront investment. You have to dedicate days to mapping out your internal business logic, syncing team calendars, and building custom connections between apps that were never designed to communicate. Look at where they sit on the chart. The friction is maxed out, but so is the reward. When you get this right, a signed contract can trigger a Tascade project, a Zapier onboarding sequence, and Clockwise kickoff calls without any manual entry. But the trade-off is a high maintenance overhead. When an app updates its interface or an integration breaks, your automated business stops. You have to drop your client work and immediately troubleshoot the logic. These tools offer the output of a full operations department, but they force you to act as the full-time mechanic responsible for keeping the engine running. Managing 10 powerful tools at once often leads to workflow paralysis. To actually implement this technology, we have to narrow the focus to your specific business reality. Let's look at the first profile, the overwhelmed solopreneur. You are time poor, managing every client yourself and drowning in daily admin work. If this is you, ignore the operational heavyweights for now. Adopt only the communication stack, SaneBox and Claude Pro. Accept the low friction, recover your billable hours, and stop there. Now consider the second profile, the scaling operator. You have a small team, and your primary bottleneck is coordinating that team while handling a high volume of client contracts. For the operator, small email tweaks are a waste of resources. You should bypass the low-friction content tools and invest your limited setup time strictly into Zapier and Tascade to systemize how data moves through your company. Scaling successfully with AI requires actively ignoring 80% of the tools on the market, so you can focus your energy on the 20% your business actually needs. Stop researching new software. Look at your calendar and identify the single most expensive bottleneck costing you time or money this week. Is it your inbox, your content creation, or your internal operations? Once you know the bottleneck, select exactly one tool from the matrix that solves that specific problem. Then apply the 30-day exclusive rule. Force yourself to use only this one new tool for an entire month. Do not sign up for a second trial and do not look at other options. This focus is designed to move you through the initial learning curve rather than abandoning the tool when the setup gets difficult. It is how you actually get the context built and the templates finished. Real financial returns from AI are not generated by buying a massive tech stack on day one. They are built through targeted, incremental integrations that solve one problem at a time.